histamine intolerance and how Naturdao can help us. Naturdao is indicated for those people with histamine intolerance. It is a food supplement based on legume active. Naturdao is made from organic selection legumes. It offers a powerful enzymatic activity of vegetable DAO, deamino oxidase, catalase, CAT, and phytonutrients. Naturdao is the only product on the market with vegetable deamino oxidase. Naturdao's catalase enzyme comes from the membranes of legumes. Histamine is a necessary substance that our body produces in the form of defense after an injury, sting or during allergic reactions. It is also essential to produce and secrete gastric acid that helps us digest food and also works as a neurotransmitter or as a messenger in the brain. Therefore, it is a mistake to think that when we talk about histamine, we are talking about a substance that is harmful to the body. Quite the contrary, without histamine we could not carry out basic functions for survival. Naturdao only uses ingredients of plant origin, including the capsules. Therefore it is totally suitable for vegans and vegetarians. When can histamine become a problem? When we accumulate an excess of histamine that we are not able to eliminate later. In these cases, we speak of histamine intolerance, when our body collapses due to an excess of histamine in the body, and this excess manifests itself with different symptoms such as migraines, joint pain, allergies, itching, hives, rhinitis, insomnia, diarrhea or pasty stools, low blood pressure, anxiety or dizziness, among others. When or why can we not eliminate excess histamine? The most common reason is when we have a DAO, deamino oxidase, deficiency, which is responsible for breaking down histamine in the intestines. But not only the DAO enzyme is necessary for its elimination, but also another enzyme called HNMT, histamine N-methyltransferase, which also helps us to eliminate histamine. Another reason, although less frequent, could be some type of genetic defect that prevents these detoxification pathways from acting, but normally what we find most in consultation are people with one of these two enzymes, or both, blocked or in low amounts, and for this reason, a diet high in histamine could be enough to trigger the symptoms. How would I know if I suffer from DAO deficiency? The low histamine diet is a great tool for treating histamine intolerance. Following a strict diet low in histamine and other biogenic amines for 2 to 4 weeks may be enough to check if we suffer from histamine intolerance or not. In the event that the symptoms subside when dieting, we can say that there is histamine intolerance and take the next step, which is to find and analyze the reason for said intolerance to fix the root problem. There are people who, just by eliminating red wine, chocolate, cheeses and sausages, already notice improvement. Do you have symptoms with any of these foods? If the answer is yes, you are interested in knowing how to correctly follow a DAO deficiency diet. Recommendations for a low histamine diet: eliminate foods high in histamine and other biogenic amines for 4 weeks strictly. The ideal would be to keep a diary of symptoms to see how they change or reduce while on the strict diet, and likewise check if by gradually introducing foods with a high histamine content, the symptoms remain controlled or if they manifest again. This will allow you to measure your degree of tolerance to certain trigger foods, and this information will help us guide changes in the diet in the medium and long term. Consume fresh animal protein, that is, do not buy frozen or cured meats. Consume meat, fish and seafood with a short freezing time, that is, you can buy fresh on the weekend, freeze if necessary, and consume these foods in the next 5 days so that conservation is short and does not excessively increase the amine content. Studies indicate that cooking food reduces its histamine concentration. For example, boiling spinach and discarding the water may be good advice. Do not buy frozen vegetables such as those used in salads, soups, peas and others, nor canned, fermented or in brine. Eat fresh and freshly made vegetables. Do not carry out the diet indefinitely, and neither without the supervision of a qualified nutritionist, since the exclusion of several foods that this diet contemplates can cause significant nutritional deficits, as well as loss of bacterial diversity. Foods high in amines that should be avoided: spinach, eggplant, tomato, avocado, sauerkraut, green pepper, sweet corn, mushrooms, bean sprouts. Orange, grapefruit, lemon, tangerine, kiwi, papaya, strawberries, pineapple, banana, passion fruit, plum, pear. Juices of these fruits: wheat, spelt, kamut, rye, oats. Processed foods based on wheat flour such as pasta, pizza, cookies. Bluefish, crustaceans, prawns, lobster, prawns, canned fish and shellfish. Cured cheeses, cow cheeses, milk, fermented dairy products, kefir, yogurt. Dairy desserts, ice cream. soy milk, soy yogurt, pork, egg whites, cured meats, sausages, ham, salami, fuet. All alcoholic beverages, especially red wine, beer, white wine, champagne or cava. Walnuts, pistachio, sunflower seeds, almonds. Chickpeas, frozen peas, soybeans, green and purple beans. Licorice, spices in small quantities, tomato sauce. Chocolate of any kind and its derivatives, fermented foods, vinegar, preserves, pickles, kefir, sauerkraut, miso. Foods with low amine content, you can eat. Broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, carrot, green beans, onions, garlic, zucchini, lettuce, artichokes, sweet potato, pumpkin, Brussels sprouts, turnips, cabbage, endive. Watermelon, melon, peach, nectarines, paraguayos, grapes, apples, coconut, red fruits, not strawberries, figs, apricots. Brown rice, spelled grain, millet, buckwheat, quinoa, gluten-free oats. Fresh white fish, fresh goat or sheep cheese, vegetable coconut milk, oats or rice. Veal, poultry, other meats fresh or only a few days frozen. Water, white tea, rooibos, fresh herbal infusions, unsweetened vegetable milk. All seeds except sunflower, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts, macadamia, cashews. Red beans, lentils, adzuki, broad beans. Fresh herbs such as cilantro, parsley, basil. Carob, algae. Recommendations: eat fresh food, without long periods of refrigeration. Do not eat frozen food. Boiling vegetables reduces their histamine content, discard the water. Differences between Naturdao tablets and Naturdao capsules. Naturdao tablets 1 million HDU. Naturdao tablets 1 million HDU packaging, 60 long disintegrating vegetable tablets. This presentation format allows stability of the active ingredient for long periods of time and offers rapid availability of the active ingredient once ingested. Naturdao capsules 3 million HDU. Naturdao capsules 3 million HDU packaging, 60 delayed release vegetable capsules. This presentation format allows us to offer only the active principle for those clients who so wish and stands out for its simplicity in the formulation without excipients and search for what is original and natural. It is recommended for people with slow digestions. Bibliography: Mainz L., Novak N., Histamine and Histamine Intolerance. Am J. Klin Nutter. 2007 May, 85, 5, 1185-96. Mu and Scaron, I and #269, E, Coro and Scaron, ECP, and Scaron, LRM, Adami and #269, K, Co and Scaron, Nick M, Rijavec M. Serum diamine oxidase activity as a diagnostic test for histamine intolerance. Wien Klin Wakensch. 2013 May, 125, 9-10, 239-43. DOI, 10.1007 per second 00508, 013, 0354Y. EPUB 2013 April 12. Sonia Sanchez Perez, Oriol Comas Baste, Judith Rabel Gonzalez, M. Teresa Vecchiana Nogues, M. Laszlo Torre Moratala and M. Carmen Vidal Caru. Biogenic amines in plant origin foods. Are they frequently underestimated in low histamine diets? Foods 2018, 7, 12, 205. https://doi.org/10.3390/foods 7120205 Article extracted from LinkedIn bio-pharma.es. An article by Catalina Vidal Ramirez, pharmacist, manager at bio-pharma.es. The information presented in this article is in no way a substitute for the advice of a physician. Any mention in this article of a product does not represent the endorsement of the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, for that product.